In this video, we are going to see how to create a new React project and how its structure in files and directories are organized, and how we can execute to test the project, and to conclude how to build the project to be deployed in a real environment. So let's take a look here. Basically, to create a new project, we have to execute the package create React app. This package is executed with npx command, and you create a new project under the directory with the name we set as a parameter. You may be asking what's the difference between npx and npm. Basically is that npx executes a package, while the npm downloads the package to handle that locally. So for commands we have to execute, but we don't have to keep for any kind of dependence, we can run with npx. So let's create one project executing this command. So let's create a new terminal here, and let's execute this command, npx create React app. It will take a while because it has to download all dependencies, and there is a lot of nodes models that are necessary for creating one React project. So basically we have to wait it to conclude. It's downloading. The only pre-requirement of technology we need for creating a React project is to install Node.js. So once we have Node.js installed, we can then execute npx and npm commands in our console, and it's the only dependency we need to have. Now we have just to wait it concluding all the processing. It's basically creating the whole tree of dependencies and structures the React project demands. Okay, which is almost there. We have to wait this processing. Okay, it concluded. You see, does not take so long. Now we have a new project created, and the name we have set it here, my React app, is already available here in our Visual Studio. It's here. So here is the standard structure in React project has. You can test that here. If I clear the console, we can also enter the directory we have just created. So my React app, it's here, and here with dir command we also can see the structure that was created. So what we have here, node models, that's basically where all dependencies of nodes models are stored. So here we have a lot of directories in it. Each directory has a library downloaded, a nodes model downloaded. We have the public directory where we have static content such as icons, static HTML files, images, and any other kind of public and static file our application could demand. The source directory is where our React models are developed. So here are a folder just with JavaScript, CSS files, mostly, that where each JavaScript file could be a React model. So all the programming will happen here. We have git ignore, that's just to some files that don't have to be handled by Git. The package JSON that contains basically the definitions of all the dependencies our React project demands, and they are downloaded and stored here in node models. And the yarn-lock, that's a file used to help to access the package JSON definitions. Okay, once it's created, we can then keep our tracking here. And now let's start the project that already was pre-created with the command create React app. It already creates a standard structure, and the main point for the project is this index.js that basically points to this app component, and this app component is programmed in the app.js file. And here we have the standard content that will be presented when we execute the project the first time. So now if we run here, just a moment. Now if we run here in the console, the command npm start, it's going to start a new project. Starts to running the new project. Okay, the port it's being utilized, so it's going to use another port, and here it is going to start the project. So here is our first React project created now on runtime. So it says we can just edit the app.js file and start programming our code. So I could just come here in this app.js and here change anything. Like I can add here a line break statement for HTML and write here any kind of content, and just saving that. It has a hot deploy functionality. Just edit and save and it's deploy again. And here is our React project. Okay, it's created. And now let's suppose we want to deploy that. So let's take a look how it works. Once the project is developed, we can come here in our structure. Let's stop the running of the code. Okay, terminate that. Right. Observe we have no build directory here. To build the project for deployment, we have to then execute the npm run build. Okay, the last part of this video. So we run here npm run build. Now it's going to create a build folder where it will compile the code to be published as a web front-end project. So basically just with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript file. No other dependencies, so can be published in any web server, no matter the support of backend processing. Okay, it was created. Here we have the build folder, and here we have all the compiled content. So basically, the only thing you have to do if you want to deploy, take this build folder, the content from that, and move to your web server. But take a look. If we try to run that, let me open this file alone, we have one blank page. Probably you will receive that as well. It's because by default, it does not found a few dependencies. These two JavaScript files are not found. So what we have to do, what the problem is, it's looking in the root of the server for the files, not in the project specific directory. So basically you have to copy here the address it's not finding. You have to open this file and look for this dependence. Okay, where is that? Okay, it's here. Basically we have to, let me just confirm here, where's the name? 2.8ac. 2.8ac we have just here. So basically we have to take out this slash from this part. Let me just confirm yes, it's the same file. So let's now save the file and test again. Now it has found. Let me clear that. Let's try execute again. Okay, it found this part, but still not working. Still there are some files it still was not found. Let's clear that again. Okay, so there's another file, the main.792, still was not found. So what I have to do, come here, it's this file, so just take out this slash, save that. Now it's almost there, but still not find some files. The most important is this CSS file that still was not found. This is just that's missing. We can then come here, looks for this file, where it's here. Okay, we have found that. Then just take out the slash from the front. and it will make the file visible. Now it's almost there. We are just missing the logo. So we have to look for this file and fix the relative path of that. Okay, of course you can do that with a replace all function, but in this example, okay, it's not here the logo, but it's not the case for this video. So you can see here is one example of how you can build the project and deploy that in any other server that's not exactly the local root server where it was firstly developed. So here it is, one overview about how to create one new project, how to execute your project for development purposes, and how to build the project for deployment. Thank you for watching.